Of less than stellar seasons, the LA Lakers are back on top of the NBA Western Conference. With their win over the Denver Nuggets, the Lakers are once again heading to the NBA Finals and are the talk of the town. Joining us tonight is Anray Rayutatar in Panorama City. Anray?
Thank you, Anna. Fans react to Los Angeles Lakers' win over the Denver Nuggets, capturing the Western Conference Championship title with a 4-1 series win and advancing to the 2020 NBA Finals after 10 years. After a 10-year dry spell, the Los Angeles Lakers are once again champs of the Western Conference and are headed for the NBA Finals, where they'll meet against the winner of the Miami Heat and Boston Celtics series. In returning to the big stage, the Lakers had to rout a very strong Denver Nuggets squad. Denver entered Game 5 last night, down 3-1, but were determined to come back from this deficit, as they had already done twice in the playoffs, which, by the way, had never been done before by any team in the same postseason. However, with the combined output of LeBron James' triple-double, 38 points, 16 rebounds, and 10 assists, Anthony Davis's 27 points, plays from veterans Dwight Howard and Rajon Rondo, and contributions of role players like Danny Green and Alex Caruso, the Lakers made sure that for Denver, that their time wouldn't be the charm. Earlier in the contest, the Lakers applied defensive pressure on Jamal Murray, a clear message that Los Angeles respected Murray's abilities on the court. As for Nikola Jokic, the Nuggets center ran into foul trouble early, which was good for LA, especially for LeBron, who took advantage of Jokic's absence by continually bullying his way into the paint to score seemingly at will. By the time the final buzzer sounded, it was Los Angeles who secured the victory with a score of 117 to 107. And at the end of the night, the Lakers stood alone on center court, hoisting the Western Conference trophy and wiping confetti off their faces. Now Laker fans react to Los Angeles returning to the NBA Finals. Let's take a look.
I'm relieved that the Lakers advanced to the finals, beating the Nuggets. You know, the Nuggets have a history of coming back 3-1, so getting to that 3-1 was really nerve-wracking because Nuggets might actually have a chance. But now I don't think anybody else can beat them. Celtics and Heat probably can't shut AD or LeBron down. So Lakers in 4, you know. What this means to LA is a lot, just because Kobe passed away this year. We haven't won a championship in like 10 years, and the season was cut short because of COVID. So we're hoping for this one to be the first one in a long time.
The Lakers are back in the finals. After 10 long, hard years since the last championship, they are finally back to where they belong. You know, as Laker fans, we admit we're spoiled by the multiple championships over the Kobe years. But, this Lakers organization have built this team to win a championship with LeBron at the helm. We've been waiting for so long, 10 long, hard years of watching really bad basketball from the Lakers. But we're back. Go Lakers!
As a longtime Lakers fan, I couldn't be more happy, more ecstatic, more proud of my team for continuing to display the dominance throughout this playoff run. I think it's going to be such a momentous moment for the city of Los Angeles. As the Lakers, we expect excellence every season. We haven't been in the playoffs since 2013, and we haven't reached the finals since 2010. We've had a lot of bad seasons. We've had a lot of injuries that derailed us from playoff success. And, with the passing of the late, great Kobe Bryant, the city of Los Angeles needs some sort of happiness. And, what better way to bring happiness and joy back into the city than by bringing back the Larry O'Brien Trophy back to its rightful home. In the words of the late, great Jerry Buss, it's showtime.
This season hasn't been an emotional journey for the NBA. There's a pandemic that delayed and even endangered the season. Demonstrations arising out of police misconduct allegations and calls for justice and equality were also critical issues that players and teams faced. And let's not forget about the relocation of games to the bubble in Orlando, where players have spent an extended amount of time away from family, friends, and even their own beds. Last night was technically a home game for Los Angeles, but only on paper. The truth is the Lakers, just like other teams, haven't been home in quite a while. And for Los Angeles, there's another reason why this trip back to the championships is so significant, and that reason is Kobe Bryant. The last time the Lakers won the title was with Bryant, and with his death early this year, another championship victory would mean a great deal to the one only city that Kobe ever laced up for as an NBA player. So, will LA reclaim its crown and one more sit atop the basketball world? Laker fans are eager to find out. In Panorama City, California, Andre Ryutatar, Eagle News, we live in interesting times. Back to you, Anna.
Thank you, Anne-Marie, for that update. Now, during the break, you mentioned, because we were wondering who was going to play against the Lakers, right? Can you give us an update?
Yes, so recently I just found out that the winners of the Boston Celtics and Miami Heat series was Miami Heat.
So then they'll be playing the Lakers then for the finals, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, well, we can't help to root for the Lakers because, you know, as your report, in 10 years with Kobe Bryant, it's going to be a sweet victory if they do win. I guess it's obvious, I mean, who you're rooting for, but can you tell us how excited are you for the finals?
I'm so excited for the finals to, you know, have my home team be back there after 10 long years. Like, hopefully they win 4 games to none. I have faith in my team, so I really hope they take it all and win the championship.
All right, well, we'll hear more updates from you about that, Anne-Marie, I'm sure. Thank you for your report. Pleasure to have you on.
Thank you, Anna.